So let's do this.
They said he
First,
just...
I guess you guys don't know, I've done this already before, like once before.
So?
Sorry, I don't have a facial picture right now. I don't really have a. Can't really do much about that right now. As you can see, my YouTube channel is right there. So, VRAPTOR K3, the space, the cats, everything just the same. So let's do this. Kind of waiting to. Of course, I'm gonna accept. I mean, come on. Who's not gonna be a rebel when they were younger? I mean,
Oh my god.
that's probably would have been my reaction too.
Cheers.
What if I was to do that? Check real quick if you guys are. I'm on, so you know, just make sure I'm on right now. Yeah, I'm on. So just wanted to make sure turn on my YouTube on my phone, make sure I'm on in broadcasting, and it's kind of the first time doing this in well, a while. So anyone want to join, they can. Anyone at all.
What happened to Winston? I assumed after Winston died they took her.
Yeah, just playing a bit of
She's probably out there
Last of Us Remastered Left Behind. I play a little bit of something else later on. Maybe when I get I'm hoping to get PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus soon. Preferably in the next let's just say weeks or so, like a few weeks, something like that. Maybe, so you guys can join me at all, or anyone who wants to join can join me and hang out. I mean, I'm willing to talk to anybody who wants to talk. I'm also an avid supporter, like very avid supporter of like anti-bullying of all kinds. People bullied and get bullied right off school, like for example I did.
Yeah.
Why? Well,
Sounds good.
I mean, I've been to job before, but I never really understood why I was doing that. But nowadays I do understand, because like my mindset is on becoming a full-time YouTuber. So, you know, it's.
Hey Riley. You know what? I'll get you up and over.
So
See if you can unlock it.
I'm gonna
Good call.
lift her up here. Lift Riley into that. And of course, if you guys have played this, she's gonna like tease.
Well, you see anything? Riley?
Like not respond at all to her. And normally, like if I was younger and playing this, I probably would have probably scared the shit out of me. So, I mean, it would have like literally scared me half to death. But like,
Riley.
since then, it's like.
Check it out.
I mean,
What is that,
since
like
I've
a
grown
Wolfman or
older,
something?
watch more scary movies, you know. It's been less scary. Like I've been less scary for people. I mean, less things have scared me.
Roar. Ellen. Really? Fucking roar!
Or is this gonna be where I tap like the?
There she is! Now let's see what else this place has.
I watched a YouTuber play this before, and I can't remember right now what exactly it was.
Ask Skillseer a question.
He got to this skull thing, and I mean, when I played this first time, I did everything. Like, I shook it as much time as possible. to try to get an answer.
Jip.
So,
You gotta turn it over, Julian.
but yeah.
Oh. Seems dreadfully unlikely. We're relieved.
I did this as many times as possible because
Will I drive a car again?
I mainly wanted to explore.
I feel it in my bones. Alright.
That one kind of cracked me up.
Am I ever gonna get to play a video game? Your chances are dismal. Fuck you, Skull.
That's kind of a funny Easter egg I noticed the first time I played this, because like she's in a video game.
The spirits are quiet. Of course they are. Are you a butt face? I am dead certain it is true. Well, that settles it. Are we ever leaving this stupid quarantine zone? The answer is in limbo. So there's a chance. Will we ever get our water guns back? The spirit nods yes. Ah, you hear that? Says we're getting our water guns back.
Let them go, Ellen. Let them go.
Will Riley ever stop sucking at poker?
I can hear you, you know.
The signs aren't clear. Up! There's still hope for you.
No, I've given up on that. You can have poker.
It's funny. See, and there it is, like the end of the questions.
Will Ellie ever be as funny as me?
Oh, please. I'm like 10 times funnier than you.
He said, not in this existence. Hey, wasn't me. Skeleseer said it.
Well, Skeleseer can suck my dick.
Thanks, Ellen.
Thanks. You're welcome.
I was kind of wondering if like she could look at it and you know,
Triple Phoenix.
you know, like see if what she said was true, you know. Right here, I'm betting when I turn around,
What is
he's
it?
gonna be right there.
Adorable. Why, thank you, kind pigeon.
That's funny. A hearse. See, he pointed these things out though, for sure. So, like right there is Nathan Drake, Uncharted 2. Yeah. Internet connection quality is not sufficient. Well, I really hope you guys can still hear me. My dad's Wi-Fi kinda sucks a bit, so, you know,
Slow one. Slow one. Normal. Volume up.
all right. Now we're talking. So that's, what is that? Trying to think. Oh yeah, that's Jack. That's Jack and Daxter there. This is a she-wolf, Uncharted again. That's weird. thing about me, I like to explore a lot, because the thing is, I've played a lot of Final Fantasy games, and the thing you learn when you play Final Fantasy is, you know, you want to explore every little bit.
The ruby slippers! What have you done with them?
Oh my Toto, what will we do?
Oh man.
I love it. They just have a lot of fun in here. Just like two kids just having fun. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil it here, even though a lot of people have played it. I mean, a few people haven't played it. I mean, but you know, so I mean, if you haven't played through this game, I mean, well, this portion of the game, I should say. Wait, where? But yeah, if you guys haven't played this game yet, well, this portion of the game, I should say, if you haven't played it yet, there's been a few things that happen in this game that kind of go right into the main part of the game, pretty much. It's like a story within a story in a way, I guess. So, you know, it's... You just walk around here with her, and she just, like, eventually will...
This place is just packed with this shit.
Will just, end up going or whatever. Oh wait, right here is where you gotta go through. So, you know, eventually you'll just
See those guys down there?
come to this part here, up here, and it'll bring it to I think it does something like this here. You gotta remember to, like, which button for a moment. Cause
Red one's yours, I'll be blue. We throw brick. Whoever breaks all the windows of their car wins.
Are you kidding me? I'm like the brickmaster.
Right. Loser has to answer the question. No sarcasm.
What is this, truth or truth? Alright, fool. You're on.
Huh. Alright, so...
Close. Yeah, you like that? Oh.
There's one. And then...
Bingo!
Oh, she got one. Now,
And then, how you do it?
there's another one for me.
Damn it.
And then,
What? Oh god!
Fuck yeah.
makes it a lot easier if you can run.
Go there! Come on.
Or when you can run, I should say. But yeah.
Alright! Yeah! Ha! That's one!
Shit.
Yes! Rick fucking Master!
My car had tougher windows.
Yeah, whatever, loser.
Surprisingly, that's the
Alright,
first
this
one
time.
I got for
I'm
that.
scared.
That's the first time I played that. And I think
So, what does Marlene say about my mom? Not much. I gathered that they were friends even before the outbreak. Oh, and she said your mom was a nurse.
Nurse?
Apparently they, argued and fought a lot, but they were close. Sound familiar?
Right.
Come on, let me show you this thing. We're almost there.
One thing I noticed is, while watching this other YouTuber play it, that will, by the way, be unmentioned because I don't want to, I mean, I'd like to use his YouTube name, but I don't want to, you know, mess it up and, you know, get flack for it, you know,
Follow me.
using his name or something like that on my channel. But, and also because I can't really remember right now. But, but yeah, but he, man, like, one thing I'll mention, like, notice while watching him play was he, did the first question of that. And, well, Riley didn't say anything. She, just pretty much, like, avoided the answer. So, by watching that, I kind of learned not to ask that question, so I could make sure she'd actually give me an answer. So, so I picked one of the, you know, more likely ones she would answer, which was about, Ellie's mom. And if anybody hasn't seen the trailer for Last of Us Part 2, I think you guys should really check it out, because, like, that looks really epic, and the way it looks, it makes me think that Joel has taken kind of a, you know, more father figure in this second part of this game, The Last of Us Part 2. Because, in the trailer, one of the guys in the game says, you know, your old man, speaking to Ellie,
No way this is
is,
gonna work.
you know, gets on his case. And, your old man makes me want to think that he's talking about Joel. I mean, knowing that Joel is kind of a quote-unquote army-type person and very good at surviving and everything in the first game, or this game really, you really think that he's a father figure in the second part, because
I know what you're trying to do.
but because he's like mentioned like
I'm really glad.
or her old man.
I mean, I'm glad that we're back together, and I didn't mean it.
All that stuff I said before I left. I didn't mean any.
Riley, you're such a sap.
That you started.
Oh man.
Are you ready?
Totally. Are you kidding?
So yeah, here was where it cuts back to the, you know, of a main game, I guess. I don't know really when I think about it, or really think about it, if this is like, before you catch up to her, like with the whole deer thing and everything like that, in the main part of the game. And guys, if you didn't know this already, I am playing on survivor mode. I was skeptical at first of doing this because of the fact that I knew that the listening mode would be disabled. So I'm kind of still a bit skeptical because of the fact that I don't like, you know, getting killed constantly. So, you know. But pretty much it's like it makes it harder with survivor mode if you try listening, because if you, I mean, with losing the listening mode part, because of the fact that you can't tell if you're near an enemy or near a clicker or something like that, because you have to listen to the sound. In other words, you have to listen for the sound directly, and if you come in contact with clicker, and it makes it harder for you to survive it if you can't hear them. Mainly because of the fact that they focus on sound and they see you based on sound. So they're, in other words, like a bat. So like sonar type thing. Besides that, it's makes it a lot harder in the main game, especially because of the fact that you have to go through that one part with like if you heard that right there, that kind of, I stopped there because that kind of scared me, legit scared me. Press the wrong button.
Terry, any way to get this on?
Yep, here's where I gotta follow the cables.
Rachel?
And probably gonna run into a clicker or something, which I'm gonna have to sneak up behind. Which is well, to be honest, makes it a bit harder. So I go back here, through here. Makes it a lot easier if you turn the light on, of course, because that way you can see where you're going and also see the cable. Holy crap! That actually scared me the first time I saw that in the first part of the game. Like the first time I played this back on like PS3, which is where I played it the first time. And to be honest, it scared me out of that because of the fact that he came out of nowhere, for one, and kind of makes me. This is the first time I saw it after playing the first part of it, like the main game, The Last of Us. Yeah, I had The Last of Us before even getting Left Behind because of the fact that it was a kind of main part. And you think about it, it's a bit scary when a cat comes out of nowhere and like it scares the living heck out of you. Just, man, it was scary for sure. Usually read stuff, but I just don't, you know, right now. I don't see a need to.
I'm on a roll.
There's no gas in that thing.
Out of juice. Damn it.
That means I need one of those, wherever the heck it is. I gotta remember where to find it. Where I found it the first time I played this. Really. This is a really hard area right here, unless you have like a lot of ammo. You want to like spare ammo as much as you can, because if you don't, like, you would die really easily. And this will be a hard area for me once I turn on the generator, because if you guys haven't played that much, you know that I mean, if you haven't played this yet, you know that they come out of the woodwork really fast here, and it's not like the infected come out of the woodwork really quick here in this game. and it is hard to fend them off if you are not ready. Like, if you are not ready to fend these guys off, they will destroy you in quick fashion. In other words, you just gotta be ready. So if I can remember where the suture thing is, it would be a lot easier. I mean, I don't know if I'm calling it that right, but yeah, pretty much the thing that helps you get the gas out of the thing. And like the way you siphon gas out of it, that's the word. The way you siphon gas out of it, the way I see it is like, I mean, to me, I mean, I don't think I could ever do something like that, because that looks disgusting, and in the worst way. And I honestly don't think I could ever do something like that. But yeah, oh crap. Crap. I always end up pressing that at the wrong time. Alright. Done. Well, that happened. So, okay. So, I gotta be really careful. You know, thing that I find really, awkward, I guess, is a word for it, I think. So, for now, I'm learning to, okay, now here's hoping there's no more around. Of course, I cannot get that lucky. There we go. I got him.
Is that it? Yeah. Sounds like it. Okay. Find some gas.
There we go. Finally figured out the right button to use. Gotta remember. Okay, so the one that has the most is, I think it's this one over here.
Also try.
No, that's not it.
Jackpot. Right, how do you do this?
Here we go.
Take the hose and cycle it out, right?
Yeah, I could not do that ever. Like, for me, that is just disgusting. I'd probably get away from that and throw up, like, instantly. Like, damn. If I ever had to do that, that would, like, just be the end of it, because if I had to do that to survive, even, let's just say I probably wouldn't survive. So, yeah, I could not do that. Even if I had to. Like, man, that is just disgusting. And here's where they're gonna come out of the woodwork. Yep. Or no, they're not, because I forgot to die right away.
Don't touch electric water. Got it.
I forgot they died right when they came out of the woodwork. Yeah, you know. You forget things like that when you haven't played something in a while. Of course, if you don't remember to pick up this stuff, it might cost you in the end, of course, because you don't want to.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Because,
Gonna fall in that water.
alright, so I think the Wag was mentioned that there was, you got this down here,
That's the way out.
and then
How do we get there?
that. So, yeah, that stuff. Usually, if there's like place to drop down, you know, you assume automatically that there's gonna be stuff to get. Usually there is. Knowing, like, playing Final Fantasy like I have, you learn that pretty quick. Like, usually if there's something that, you know, is, well, when it's usually, if there's something that's, like, not in the area that it could be or whatever, or something like that, and, or just, you know, or just is not, like, you know, no, it's hard to explain, really, but if it's, like, not, where it's supposed to be, pretty much. There's something there that looks like it either has something in it, or has something on it, or just is placed there, in the game, like, seemingly, on purpose. It's more likely because it is supposed to be, it is placed there on purpose. So, like, gamers could find it, or something like that. Because when something's placed there in a game like this, seemingly on purpose, it's more likely because it is there on purpose.
Yeah.
like this right here. I mean, normally I think the way across wasn't to go this way, it was to go the other way. But when someone's placed like this, and you played a Final Fantasy game before, like I have, or any Final Fantasy, or any game where like you explore certain areas and then you find certain things, it's usually they're pretty quick. That if there's a way to drop down, or a way to drop down safely, and it's seemingly purposefully placed there, it's more likely because it is purposely placed there, in other words. So, nice tip there from me, and it's an easy way, it's a useful, very useful thing to remember. So there we go. I'm gonna drop down here, and then here. There we go. Open that up. Here we are.
I hear you.
Oh, this is also a harder spot without the, listening mode thing. So really much harder spot than without that. Yep. See what I mean? It's a much harder spot without that listening mode. So yeah, pretty much with the listening mode, you would have been able to spot him before he spotted you. So, what I'm gonna do here is, I'm gonna throw this over at this guy once he gets there, and then when he gets there, well, he's pretty much gonna be attracted by that, and then he's gonna burn up there. So, and it's very useful when you think about it, because like when you set something on fire, they automatically go towards it. So, that almost costed me there, and right now he's probably gonna come a little bit too close to me, so I'm gonna have to go up to him and stab him in the back of the head so I can kill him. Otherwise, he probably would have killed me, like, pretty quickly. And we definitely cannot have that. Of course. And, see real quick if these guys had anything on them. Which, unfortunately, they do not. Which kind of sucks if you think about it, because, you usually want somebody like that to have something on them. Because that way you can use it. And, ooh, speaking of which, I can use another one of those. And, use it to attract these guys, and hopefully I'm gonna try to get these guys out of the woodwork here. And, okay, so just to make sure there's no one else around, and yeah, there is one other there, as you can see, which I might have to take out, or no, I won't, because it turns out he's going to take himself out, which is good. That makes it a lot easier now, because I can actually go through this area and without any trouble at all. It's a lot easier. Yeah. That is a real quick way, as long as you know where to look, how to get through this area. And it's a lot quicker way without having to, I mean, really get killed more than, well, once, really. I mean, if you get killed once, just, you know, it's an easier way to find it and figure out where to go and what to do. And yeah, really easy when you think about it. Settings. Yeah. See, these guys have anything on them, or had, I should say, because, like, they're obviously dead now, so. They apparently don't have anything on them anymore. See what I did there? Yeah, I know. Kind of lame joke. Yeah, let's see if, I don't think there's anybody else here, or anything, I should say, else in this area. So pretty much safe to, you know, stand up, look around, and find stuff. Makes it a lot easier this way now, because once you take out everybody and there's nothing left, it's easier to look around and find stuff. And otherwise, if you try this, you know, before you take out all the infected in this area, you can pretty much, well, kiss your life goodbye then. Because once you do that, it's, well, might as well be over, because it doesn't probably much if you don't, you know. Oh crap. So see that right there. This makes it harder because of the fact that well, that might have been a bad idea. Help. That did not go good. Alright. Dang. As you can see, it can be a bit harder for you on survivor mode. So, yep, much harder. Especially if, like me, you're, you know, pressing the wrong button a bunch of times. Well, that worked. As you can see, it's getting a bit harder for me right now because of the fact that someone clicks around this area, and it's kind of hard to, you know, get them all, really. Especially if you consider where they are and, like, how many of them there are. You know? Well. That happened, unfortunately, quick for me. See where he's gonna go. It's important if you know, trying to survive. Because if you don't know where they're at, it makes it a lot harder than it needs to be. Because if you know where they're at, it is a bit easier. Like, even on survivor mode, it's a bit easier if you know where they're at. Might get him to come over there. makes it a lot easier there, because we went over there instead of, you know. If you're wondering why I'm not talking, I'm kind of, you know, in deep concentration right now, trying to survive this part of it. Because, you know, that's the main thing. If you end up, you know, like if I was to say miss that, it would have been a lot worse for me. Yep. Not really sure how he was able to do that, but I mean, because as you probably know, clickers are kind of blind, so you know, when you think about it, it doesn't really make much sense. Like, the thing that cost me there was the how the gun was jerking, and you know, how it made it harder for me to actually made it harder for me to actually aim right. Because normally it'd be a lot easier for me to aim, and I would have been able to stop him a lot easier, and would have been able to kill him a lot easier and quicker. But unfortunately, shit like that needs to happen. The thing about it kind of makes me wonder, like, do they have an added smell sense or what? Like it's kind of weird, because you know, these guys can't see, so it makes me wonder, did they give them an extra smelling sense? I think that time I actually lured him by, I don't know, just running up on him, really. You know, weird thing about this is Ellie can't fight them off for some reason. Which to me makes no sense. Like, I mean, honestly, Ellie should be able to fight them off. Like, she's kind of a badass herself, you know, and Joel is kind of, you know, the same. So, I mean, the fact that this kind of takes place in the same part of, you know, Joel being hurt and everything, to me, makes no sense. Like, I mean, how is it like that, Ellie can't fight back, but she's done so much more in this little point, too, by this point. You know? It's like, it's almost like the point of, like the point in between this part and Joel being hurt didn't happen, you know? Or the point before Joel being hurt didn't happen, you know what I mean? It's like where did her skills go, you know? I think it's taken away in this point. It's like these guys are like right on top of each other, you know? Like, kind of weird, I think. It's weird that this, like, I mean, Ellie is pretty much back to square one in this point. You know, it's weird. It's like none of the other stuff happened. You know what I mean? It's... like he just bats away the knife, and usually it would just go right into their faces and like kill them instantly, but for some reason this part of the game just doesn't do that way. Damn. The worst part about this is, like, she picks up the ammo right when the infected get to her. And it's kind of hard, you know? It's, like, just kind of ridiculous how, Alright, and then, and here come the other guys right here. It's just like, you know, it's, huh? And there we go. That actually worked, finally. Man, to be honest, that was not really fun. I did not enjoy how, like, the fact that I almost died more than a few times there. I mean, I did die, of course, like the first few times I did this, but, like, man, crazy. For some reason, I was able to get a better shot, like, from, on those guys there, and, you know, actually made a difference.
Oh, fuck yeah. Alright, helicopter. Let's do this.
I'm willing to bet that more guys are up here, but question is not if, but where, you know?
Okay, be cool.
Oh, crap.
Here we go. Just a little.
Whoa! That was, epic.
I'm not letting you go.
Alright, we've been broadcasting for about
Totally.
1 hour, 6 minutes, 28 seconds now. So I think at this point, or, you know, I think at this point we'll cut this off, and I'll hopefully talk to you guys later at this video, and I'll play this a little more, you know, a bit later probably, and play this a bit more a bit later, and I'll be in this area right in front of us here, and we'll be playing this more later. But for right now, on this game, I'm going to switch games probably to Uncharted and pick up the last treasure in Uncharted 4 on my game, and later on we'll broadcast a whole new game of playing the Uncharted series on well, the next mode up, which is I think Charted. So at least I think that's it, because it's like the one up from hard. Can't remember it right now at this moment, but yeah, we'll be broadcasting that later on, probably tonight.